Do you think they'll get the memo? No stealing? Hopefully they will. Or they will be fined. At least, I hope they will. Anyway, this is my first episode on my new SMP. Nobody else is online right now, but there is somebody else's house, and somebody decided to build a house right under mine. Okay, but I don't think you should, because that's kind of my property, but do what you want, I guess. I also found a pale garden, as you can see by the tree, and by the signs I'm holding. And I also found a dark oak forest. They are both somewhere over there. We can go there right now. And if you head this way, it would be somewhere over here. Past a birch biome. So let's go find that. By the way, this video is kind of like a tour of my new SMP. Not really doing much productive things. Just kind of a tour. So then you go down here, and then there's birch biome, and it's right past that. So let's get past the water first. And I think right about over here is where the biome should start. Yeah, right over here. And then I found the pale garden very, very inside of this biome. So we would have to go a long way. But this is like a tour, so of course I'm going to show you guys that. And first I need to make some boats. Because last time I traveled through the water to get there, somewhere around this way. Just follow the water. Just follow the water. Might take a little while. The water leads quite a long way. But here is the pale forest. No, not the pale forest. Here is the dark oak forest. What is this? Why is there this? You know, don't question things in Minecraft. So just follow the water area over here. Then we'll eventually get there. And then I think here we are. Yeah. So, this is where we stopped. At first, when I came over here, I didn't actually see that it was the pale garden. I just thought, oh, these trees are getting a little paler as they go up. And then I took a second look, and I saw that it was the pale garden. At that time, I was trying to get the lava, but I decided not to do that and go to the pale garden. But I feel like we should go more this way, because I haven't explored over there yet. So let's go do that. Oh, there's a zombie. Glad I'm in the water. And I'll see you if we find anything fun. And I think this has emptied out into the ocean. Somewhere around here, so... Oh, there is a lot of sand here. But this is very far away from where we came from. We'll just see what's over here, and then we can go back. This is like the paradise for making concrete. Ooh. Lapis. I'd love some lapis. Don't know why I needed that, but I guess I did. And I started this series like a week ago, and I kind of built my house in like 3 hours, so it didn't take that long. But I think we will head home. I think that's all we have. So see you home. And we're gonna start the tour technically at the spawn area right here. We have quite a lot of rules. This rule, no pranking. I feel like there should be pranks allowed, but I'm not sure like at the beginning stages, but maybe we will allow pranks in the future. And then you go up here, and I built my house right there. So it's my house. Somebody's house is down there too. K9's house is down here. And very frightening comments. Okay. Even though killing is not allowed, but if you break somebody else's rules in their house, I guess killing could be allowed. And then here is Solomon's house. It doesn't threaten me if I go in, so I guess I will. I kind of want to see what she has in her chests. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. And then there's a staircase down. This is suspicious. Again, we are at the beginning stages, so we do not have that much stuff. We've only been on the server for about a week. Down here, just looks like she is trying to make something. Not sure what it is. And then up here, she's making upstairs area, I'm guessing. This might be her like actual house and living area. This being her like basement and stuff, but I'm not sure. And I did plant some of the trees that we got right here. There are taiga trees up there, if you were wondering. And then touring my house now. So firstly, I built this house a lot like the house in Soroma, like connected to a hill. It is nice that we spawned in next to a hill, actually. That is very nice. And this is supposed to be mushroom themed. So it's like red with the polka dots, kind of like the mushroom that I'm holding. And let's go in. And when you walk in, first we have the living room. I did get an opportunity to use the shelves that were just added in game. And here's like the TV and stuff. And then here's the kitchen area. The fridge is kind of cut off right here, but that's okay. And here's the stuff that I have so far, if you're wondering. I did get this from fishing. And then here is my bedroom up here. And then we have a teeny tiny little balcony over here. I mean, not that tiny. And then right down there, that is the fishing dock. And here's like a bridge to get through. And I have something to show you right up there. Let's go to bed first. And let's go up the hill. And make sure we have leather boots on, so we can walk in the snow. If if you didn't know that fact, you can walk in like the sinking snow with leather boots. You can still sink if you like walk straight into it, but you can kind of walk better in it. You don't sink as much, which is nice. I hear a zombie. I don't think I can get up this hill. Oh, here's like the sinky snow, so you can like walk into it, but you can like go up with it. I feel like that is way cooler with leather boots. You just click the up arrow, and then you can just make your way up. So up here we have a flag. We also have goats. I have not managed to get a goat horn yet, but we have a flag, which I put it at the highest peak, kind of like the flag on Mount Everest. Well, no, there's not a flag on the top. Don't think anybody has made it to the top, but this is like a nice flag at the peak, because I thought it would look cool. And I don't know if I have anything else to show you. We'll try to find something else. And over here, if you run this way, we do have a farming area over here. It is not very much done yet, but we are trying to make it better as we go on. And I think that's it for today's video. So let's cue the outro.